What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds, and today we are back at Dealers Auto Auction here in Oklahoma City, and yes, today we are going to check out the Chevy SS. So I'm not even going to make you wait for it. I'm giving you the thumbnail video right up front so we can get it out of the way. This is a 2014 Chevy SS with 86,000 miles on the odometer, but apparently it has a bad history, whatever that means. That could be a rebuilt, salvaged title. I'm gonna have to run a Carfax to verify that. But this one is actually priced pretty decently at around $24,000. These are not cheap cars. Remember, again, this is a 2014. So this is an older car and it's approaching 100,000 miles quickly. And it is a little rough. This car looks like it's probably been rode hard and put away wet. Tires, I'd probably be looking at replacing them sooner than later. Actually, the front ones don't look so bad. I don't know. They're look at that. They're scraped, eaten up, chewed up. Yeah, I'd be replacing all of these tires. You got the big Brembo brakes on this. This is a pretty mean car, guys. The windshield is tinted, which I've said it before, I like it, but it's illegal and you can get in trouble for it. So I'd probably detint the windshield immediately. Interior, back here looks pretty good. Nice Alcantara. And let's take a look in here. 24 grand, I could do this. This is nice. I love the SS embroidered on the seat. I love the chrome accents. I mean, it's a really nice car, guys. Really nice car. You got heads-up display. This is a sleeper. You know what I mean? This is a car that most people are going to see, and they're not going to think anything of it. GM didn't make this for very long. I don't think it was a very popular car. You know, it's a nice, relatively fast car hidden behind 4 doors. And most people that want a fast car want 2 doors. So we're going to take a look under the hood. It's got heated, cooled seats, old school MyLink, really, yeah, it's, ugh. But, you know, you got to remember, this car is from 2014. Like I said, heated, cooled seats, it's got nice leather steering wheel, Alcantara everywhere, soft touch. Well, that's all hard GM plastics, but there you go, some soft touches here and there, and that's hard plastics too. These were not cheap cars, is what I'm trying to tell you. These were not cheap, and even today they're still not. This wheel looks rough. It is really, really chewed up. You need some resurfacing work done. There's a couple dings on top where the sunroof is. Not sure what caused that, but that's definitely worth showing as well. Looks like something smacked it. There's a big ding there. That's interesting. There's another one over here on this corner that's even worse. A really big one right there. Huh. Okay. Not sure what that's about, but take a look under the hood here. That's your good old 6.2 liter V8, man. That's a beast. It looks stock. I mean, it even has a stock airbox, which, believe it or not, I'm happy to see that. I really am. They're great cars. They'll run forever. This is a good engine. As long as it doesn't have displacement on demand. And honest to God, I have no idea if these have that or not. I would sure hope not, but it probably does. Let's go ahead and fire it up. Ow, jeez. Ah, that thing stabbed me. Look at that. Son of a gun, man. That sucks. Let's stick that back behind the column here where it's out of the way. Well, something. There we go. The exhaust sounds decent. It's not too much. Got to turn on those air-conditioned seats, low fuel. Are you serious? It's got enough for a test drive, I think, right? Is this touchscreen? Yes, it is. Touchscreen, very nice. All right, ventilated seats, air conditioning. Can we kick that on? It's actually very, very quiet. Sounds like it's got kind of an inconsistent idle. The bumpers popped out over here. Let's just very tame. Very tame. Tires look good. You know, it needs a little bit, for sure. It's going to need a little bit of attention, but... And this is financial... What is it? Liberty One Financial. So this is probably a repossession. Let me get this seat the way I want it here. Get it up just a hair. I like sitting up. I like being tall. You got your heads up display right there as well. There we go. All right. Let me get buckled in. Let's take it for a ride. All right. We're parked right by this Ram and this Charger GT. Let's pull on out of here and take it up to the test track and see how it does. It's so quiet. That's my biggest problem with it right now, is it's just too quiet. Air conditioning is ice cold. Important window works. Less important window works. Express up and down, which is really nice. I'd like to clear all the crap off of the dashboard there, but I guess we won't be able to do that for a minute. I need to get out of the way here. Let's get it up to the test track, guys, and let's see how this old car does. Well, that was interesting. We don't get to test drive it. I was sitting there trying to figure out how to clear this screen right here that has the TPMS warning on it. I never did figure out how to change it. But I'm trying to figure out how to change that screen, and a guy comes walking up with another guy, and he knocks on the window and he says, "Hey, you need to put that car back. That's my car." And I was like, okay. I mean, it's listed as for sale tomorrow, so I didn't know. And he's like, "Well, it's not supposed to be." Then he looked at the sticker, which is right there, and it clearly shows that it is for sale tomorrow, 9/7 of 23. And he's like, "It's not supposed to be." And I was like, I don't know what to tell you, man. You know, shoot, not a problem. I'll put it back. It's not a big deal. Jeez. All I know is it was listed for sale, so here we are. I'm looking at it. And the guy got kind of bent out of shape over it. Whatever. That's fine, man. That's fine. You can keep it over the bumps. I did notice that it had some rattling noises coming from the driver's side front suspension. So I don't know what that's about, but it's not my problem. So I'm not gonna lie, I was really excited to take this thing out for a run, man. Really, I was really excited to take this thing out. I've never driven one before, so I was actually looking quite forward to it, and I was looking forward to hopefully bidding on it tomorrow, because with its history, I thought maybe we could get a good deal on it, but it is what it is. So sorry for the disappointment there, guys. That sucked. I was truly looking forward to getting to bid on that tomorrow. It probably would have gone for more than it's worth. That just seems to be the case. I don't know if dealers are just really desperate for vehicles right now. I'm not sure what's going on, but I know that from my own experience, I've seen cars just going way too high, and it makes it next to impossible for smaller dealers to be able to compete, because you've got these big timers out here just buying everything up for all the money. So luckily I have YouTube. YouTube really takes care of me, so I don't have to stress too much over it. You know I have to look at it, guys. Come on. Oh boy, yeah, battery is really screwed on this one. It's only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I think it had 12 bars originally. So this battery is battery's in bad shape, which they all are. They all are. I don't know what this is. A joystick and a what? Okay. Anyway, I saw a Nissan Leaf. I had to look at it. One of these days I'm going to find one that has a decent battery in it. Looks like this one's a 2013, and they were selling it for $10,500. I think the last Nissan Leaf I had, I only got like $4,500 out of it, and this one doesn't have the supercharging. So I like it, but I'm not really interested in it. I don't think there's anything else down this way, but I'll go ahead and walk down there and we'll check anyway. Well, I was right. There is nothing down here worth looking at, I don't think. When I get done here today, I got a lot of errands to run. I got to go pick up wheels and tires for a Raptor. I've got to go pick up wheels and tires for a Mustang GT. I got to go pick up wheels and tires for an F-150. So I'm getting 3 different sets of wheels and tires today, and I'm going to be traveling all over the place. So I've got several hours of work ahead of me that I'm not going to film because, in my opinion, it's just boring, mundane stuff that I have to deal with on a regular basis, and I don't see any value in that type of content. Oh, is this the Maverick? A Tremor? They made this in a Tremor. No kidding. 2023 with 632 miles on it. Oh man, forget the Chevy SS. This is it right here. I mean, not really, but this is a repo. Yeah. This is a repo with 600 miles. It's a 2023. It's literally still 2023. How did it get repossessed that quick? And only 600 miles on? That's crazy. That is crazy. This thing is still new. No way. I've never driven one of these. Maybe this should be the thumbnail. Yeah, maybe this should be the thumbnail. I think it will. I think it will. This has got to be super rare. I had a lot of people, I don't know anything about the Maverick, guys, but I had a lot of people telling me that it was like really hard to get your hands on a Maverick. Getting parts for them is next to impossible. So what do you think? Thumbnail? I think this is the thumbnail. Let's take this one for a ride. All right, so we're in the Tremor, and I like it. It's a cute little truck. I assume it's just a little 4-cylinder. You even got a Tremor button right there. It's got a checkered flag on it, but here's the interesting thing. When I push the Tremor button, here's what we get. We get normal, trailer, slippery, mud, sand, and normal. I see nothing about sport mode anywhere, even though it's got a checkered flag on it. So I don't know what this is. Hold something? I don't know. Rear diff lock, 4-wheel drive lock, hill descent control, burnout button. Here's your shifter, parking brake. This is all your air conditioning, infotainment over here, and over here, interesting door pull right there. I'm sure that's going to last a long time. I hope it will. Windows, mirrors. Over here, cargo light headlights, auto headlights. That's auto brights, maybe? Auto headlights. That looks like brightness of the instrument cluster up and down. Then you're going to have your cruise control on this side right here, volume controls here, and then this will, I guess, scroll through the menus. Average of 23.7 miles a gallon. That's not bad. Now, tow haul mode, I find that interesting that it has a tow button, because I'm pretty sure this is just a little turbo 4, and I wouldn't think that this thing's capable of hauling a whole lot, but I don't know. Anyway, let's take it out and see how it does. All right, let's, I hate shifters like this. I don't like that. Give me an old school, you know, how hard is that? 632 miles. It's got like no gas. We're parked right next to a green Titan. So let's try to remember that. Let's hope that this time, while we're on our test drive, some random person doesn't walk up and tell us that, hey, that's my car, okay? It's got a sticker on it, and so did that one. It says it's in the auction 9/7, so let's hope the same guy doesn't own this car too. All right, here we go. Let's get on the road. I mean, it's brand new. It's super quiet. I mean, almost too quiet. This thing makes like no noise at all. It's nice, and it's also very comfortable. I don't know if it'd be comfortable over the long haul, but just for the few minutes I've been in it, I like it. I do. I like smaller trucks too. I'm not just a big truck person. I can deal with small trucks as well. It's just the usability. You know, a big truck can do just about everything, whereas a little truck like this, yeah, it's great for commuting. You can haul a few things in the back here and there, but like as far as towing and stuff, you know, you're really limited on what you're going to be able to do as far as work with one of these. But regardless, you know, for somebody that wants a truck and they don't need some big gas guzzling V8. I think something like this is a great option. You know, you can pull little trailers around, maybe lawn trailers and stuff, and you can throw stuff in the bed, and you got a back seat. It's good for the market that it's made for. I swear that guy was about to run over me. Good Lord. You got to be careful out here, man. It's like driving in city traffic sometimes. You got a lot of people out here test driving cars. All right, let's see how it does. Turbo lag, yeah, that's a turbo. Very nice. It's not fast, but it's not slow. This thing is mint. This thing is absolutely mint. And it'll probably go for way over what it's worth. That just seems to be the way trucks are. But you also have to remember, this is Oklahoma. This is like one of the truck capitals of the country. All right, let's hit it. There's 60. Shut her down. Yeah, you know, it's not a fast truck, but it's reasonably quick, and the turbo lag is very minimal. I already know this is a turbo. It's got to be. Ford puts turbos on everything. You know, if they made mopeds, they'd throw a turbocharger on a moped and call it an EcoBoost. That's Ford's thing, man. They love throwing turbos on stuff. So when we get back in park, we're going to pop the hood on this and just take a quick peek. We'll see if I'm right. If I'm not right, if there's no turbocharger on this and it has that kind of lag, well, let's just say there better be a turbo under this hood. Let's see what she's working with. And just because, yes, the important window works, I had to. Sorry, I got hiccups. All right. Turbo or no turbo? That is the question. It's front wheel drive too. I forgot about that. Wow. Okay, that looks like a turbo to me, guys. What size is it? 2 liter? Yeah, it is. It's a 2.0. Yeah, it's a turbo. Yep, told you. So it's a front wheel drive truck, but it's 4-wheel drive if you kick it into 4x4. And just a little 4-cylinder. I mean, I already knew that. It just seems, wow. I'm going to pull it up a little bit. I think I was too far back there. And it just spins. When you put it in park, it just keeps spinning. You would think it would stop. There it goes. It would stop when you get to park, but it doesn't. I don't know. You know, it is a decent little truck, but it's definitely not for me. I don't know. Comment below. What do you think of the Ford Maverick in general? And then what do you think of the Tremor with axle lock and 4x4 in different modes? I think it's not for me. Well, let's continue and see what we can find. We're into the repos now, and I already see a Ford Taurus. I have to look. It's not an SHO, it's an SEL. Flex fuel, so no twin turbos here, guys. But the good news is, even without the twin turbos, it should still be decently powerful and definitely a little more on the reliable side. I don't think I need another Taurus unless it's an SHO. It's a 2016 with 156,000 miles, recently repossessed. And a lot of these repossessions, you're going to find damage on them, just like this, and dings all over. Let's see what else we can, and stuff like this. Somebody thought this looked good, and they got overspray all over. I mean, this is, I don't know who did that, but wow. And look at this. Here you go. Yeah, because I'm going to tell you, if you didn't know, a Jeep Renegade is crazy powerful, man. It's highly underrated from the factory, and it's a true sleeper for sure. It's a perfect example of these repos, man. Finance companies just, I'd be pulling my teeth out. You know, if people did this with my vehicles, then they didn't pay for them, and then I get left stuck with this. You know, look at this. There's somebody spray painted. There's spray paint all over the hood. Look at the difference between there and here. That's all spray paint. Yep. And all down the side, it's all smashed and scratched. This is horrible. Horrible. And I know nobody feels sorry for the finance company, but, you know, since I am in the business, I understand that this is somebody's money. This is somebody's capital tied up. And I know, oh, they got so much money, they can afford it. Well, maybe so, but does that make it right? Does that make it right for somebody to take something that they don't own yet, tear it up, not pay for it, and then leave the finance company to deal with? No, I don't think so, you know? It doesn't make it right. Business is business, man. And I know people get upset. They're like, well, these credit companies are charging high interest rates. Yeah, and they're taking on high-risk people. Yeah, sure. And that's their decision to do so. And a lot of times I think they end up with vehicles just like this. But you have to remember, at the end of the day, the finance company did not force you to buy a car. You know, the finance company simply said, hey, this is what I'm going to offer you. I'm going to give you 18% interest over 7 years on this $22,000 car. And you, as a consumer, have a choice. Welcome to capitalism. You have a choice. You can buy the car or you cannot. Somebody else will. You choose to buy the car, and then you choose not to pay for it. You tear it up, and then you hand it back to the finance company, and you justify it by saying, well, they have high interest rates. Well, you knew they had high interest rates when you signed the contract. Ultimately, at the end of the day, we are all responsible for our credit decisions. We're all responsible for our own money. And I think it's important, at least I try to be this way, I think it's important that we just try to do the right thing. Man, believe it or not, it's not that hard to do the right thing. And I can say this because I have lived on both sides of the fence here, okay? There was a time I was a really shady individual back in the day. And I wasn't proud of it. It's just what I did to get by. And that's not justifying it. I simply was looking for a shortcut in life. And the years have taught me there are no shortcuts in life. There are none. You can take shortcuts, but ultimately it's going to lead you around a longer path, and it's going to make you feel even worse. I'm going to tell you right now, somebody that's been a shady person and a straight and narrow person, it is much easier to live a life on the straight and narrow, being honest and trying to do good by people. It feels good. You feel better in your soul, in your heart. You feel better about yourself. And it's an easier life to just do the right thing. It may seem like it's harder at first, but trust me, you'd be better off just doing the right thing. Don't screw people over. Be good to people whenever you can. Anyway, I'm going to stop lecturing you because you're not here to listen to any of that stuff. It's just my own personal life experiences as somebody I've been on both sides, man. And I'm here to tell you it's much easier, and it's a whole lot more fulfilling to live an honest life. With that said, here's another example. You know, someone crashed the living hell out of this Civic, man. The door's done, fender's done, the hood's done, the bumper's done, and this door's crashed, the dog leg's crashed, and here it is, back to the finance company, up for sale. This has some leather. It's got the sunroof. It's a nice, well, it was a nice little Civic, and it can be again. It's not like it's irreparable. It probably doesn't carry a salvage title. I'm willing to bet there was not an insurance claim filed on this accident. That's just my guess. Hood's dented over here too. Yeah, you know, unfortunately, when it comes to the repos, I don't find very much that I'm interested in because they've been abused. These things are not taken care of. They're abused. They probably haven't had routine maintenance. You know, people just buy them, they drive them, they run the crap out of them, rack the miles up on them, and then dump them whenever the finance company finally can, you know, find them and take them. Here's a 2020 F-150 XLT, and I told you, we're not going to spend much time, if any, on the... We're not spending any time on that one. Can't do it, man. It stinks. Like I said, I've already got all the trucks I need. I don't need any more trucks, so I need to quit looking at them. I'm just obsessed with Fords right now, and I don't know why, but sometimes I get like that, and right now I'm on this Ford kick. I just love the look of Ford trucks. So we're getting through this pretty quick, guys. I was supposed to make 3 videos today, and that's not going to happen. I'm almost at the end of the entire yard, and this is only my 2nd video. So I will tell you this, last week, some of the trucks that I was looking at, I don't even remember which ones they were anymore. I think there was a Lariat that I was looking at. That thing went for crazy money. Even the one that was supposed to go cheap, I thought it was going to go like $16,000 tops. That was top end, was 16. Ended up going for $20,000. And I'm just like, that I cannot do that. I can't pay 20 grand for one of those trucks. It just doesn't make any sense. Guys, I got my Raptor for $14,000. I got my 2018 F-150, which has the 10-speed and the Coyote 4x4 long bed Super Crew. I got that for like 8 grand. You know, 8 grand. So, and then the one that I got from the insurance auction, I got that for like $4,000 bucks, $4,500. You know, and I think that's a 2014. So no, man, I can't be paying $20,000, something like that. It's just, what I can do though, and what I might do, is take some of the trucks I've bought, since they seem to sell really high at the dealer auction, and maybe I can make the dealer auction work for me. You know what I mean? Let's take some of these trucks that I bought for really cheap, and maybe we can bring them over to the dealer auction and see if they can sell them here and make us some money. Something's going on with this car, and I swear I've seen this before, but it looks like it's had a lot of body work done. It's got, yeah, oh boy. I think it needs to be washed. Yeah, this has had body and paint work recently done. You can see all of the dust from sanding. There's too many swirls in that though. I don't know, maybe it's back here? Something. Wow. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that one, guys. You know, I like my Challengers, but like I said before, I kind of avoid them anymore. Nah. Let's continue on. I do see a Raptor up there though. Oh, that's sold. Dang. Oh well, I already got one. Chrysler 300 2019. Like I said, all of these are repos, guys, and some of them aren't that bad. Some of them are pretty decent. And I really like the Chrysler 300. I really do. I know it's got the I think it's a 3.6 Pentastar engine. It's got 80,000 miles on it. These aren't bad cars though. Very, can I say luxurious? I don't think we can say luxurious, but it's a nice kind of middle of the ground car, I think. Uh-oh. Oh. It's got power, but it doesn't start. It just clicks. Huh. Okay, well, there you go. We're about at the end of the list. I'm going to walk over and just take a quick look. We saw this one last week, I think. This purple F-150, yes we did. Ungodly expensive. This is too much truck. I wouldn't be interested in this one at all. There's an ILX that's wrecked. It's probably another repo. Yeah, auto finance. So another repossession. That one is sold. This, nah. we don't need something like that. Let's come over here. What else we got? Oh, we got a little Scion. Yeah, probably traded it in. That'd be my guess. Probably traded it in on a new car. Oh. Okay. Well, that is something. Wow. If I could explain the smell. There's control arms in the trunk. Oh boy. What do we got back here? A starter. Old control arms. Lighter fluid. Oh, it's full. That's nice. Yeah. There's some gears for a starter. Huh. This is, yeah. That's something. That's something. Looks like we got a Z71 with no front end. Ooh. Yep, that one's sold and paid for. It looks like we might be into an aisle that's already been sold. That one doesn't have anything on it. Neither does this one. I like that GMC. This is what I like though, an older Ram 3500. I do really like this. Again, I have no use for and I shouldn't be looking at trucks. Like I said, I've already got enough. I don't need any more. But if I could find a good deal on another one, I love trucks. I love the versatility, the utilitarian value of trucks, man. This is a really clean. It's a manual. Oh yeah, this will go for money. This will go for money. Oh, tell me it's not dead. Yeah, someone left the ignition on, killed it. Two-wheel drive. Two-wheel drive with a 6-speed manual transmission, Cummins. Well, like I said, I don't need another truck. But dang it, I'd buy this one. I don't know what the miles are or anything on it. Don't care, I'd buy it anyway. Let's just pop the hood, take a look. Isn't that beautiful? No EGR valves, no EGR coolers. I mean, just look at the simplicity of this engine. Look how much room you have to work under the hood of this, especially when you get underneath things like starters. Yeah, two-wheel drive, much easier to change parts on than a 4x4. Dually, what a great looking truck. Guys, I think we've reached the end of the road, so we are gonna call it a day. It's after 12. I've got to go pick up some wheels and tires and then go film some more videos for you guys down at AAR headquarters. I feel like we got about a half hour out of this video, which is what I was looking for. Unfortunately, I only got to film 2 videos today, and I typically film 3, but there's just not enough cars out here. Anyway, if you enjoyed today's video, hit that thumbs up button and let me know. Also, consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.